up, Rudo Nation? Welcome to a special co-episode of the Rudos Podcast and the Bullet Cast. I'm here joined by two of my amigos in the Rudo Dojo. First of all, the Podfather, Philip.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Thanks for coming to the Rudo Dojo to watch a little AEW.
This you make Brandon and I look like some schmucks, eh? I mean, look at this.
I know we got
lights, cameras, action, banners, and a little surprise for the people later. This is really nice, man.
This is really nice. And I'm joined for the first time on the Rudos Podcast by mi amigo, mi otro hermano, Rudo Rafa.
Gracias. Thanks for having me. Popping my podcast cherry. This is exciting.
Yeah, there you go. Your first time.
There it is.
There it is. Oh,
that's it.
We got it.
Yeah.
We
Thanks
got
for
it.
having me.
Hey, man. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to the Rudo Dojo. We are doing a special AEW Revolution post-show episode here. We are going to talk about the matches. We have a special surprise for the audience here that we're gonna bust out at here during the show.
Yes.
I know you're looking forward to it.
I am. I really am. I'm very excited.
I don't even know what's going on.
You don't even know. You're just completely clueless.
Yeah.
You just thought you were getting free food and drinks.
Yeah, and then
free in the pay-per-view. Yeah.
You just said start talking.
I mean, dude, you had to earn the seltzers, man. The Bud Light seltzers.
Yes, and thank you, Bud Light. Those are some good seltzers.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Oh, and the little Strong Zero, like we have here with our buddy Camarito.
Yeah, that's our stable name. We are Strong Zero.
Strong Zero.
Yeah.
Shield, we're coming for you.
Yeah, it's not a stable name, but the best friends do use it as their finisher name because Strong Zero fucks you up, and so does their finisher.
And so do the three of us.
So do the three of us.
And it tastes great.
It does taste great, doesn't it?
Great. That's a good.
You can't believe it's 9%, can you?
No.
No, it'll sneak up on you, man.
Yeah.
You drink a couple of those, especially those tall boys.
Oh man.
Oh, you'll be messed up. You'll be messed up. So, I want to start off here. Let's talk about the first match. We didn't catch a ton of it. The SCU versus Dark Order match on the buy-in, right?
We caught the pinfall.
We did catch the pinfall.
We did.
Dark Order went over.
Dark Order went over. We thought that it was going to be on YouTube, but I guess it was on Periscope and Twitter instead.
Yeah. That's, I didn't know Periscope was still a thing.
Yeah, I thought they got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, apparently the Exalted One, I thought he was supposed to appear or whatever was going to happen, but we get Christopher Daniels becoming the higher power like 20 years too late.
That was a great little tease, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. He just comes out in like a little cloak and does a dive over the top rope and onto, was it Grayson? I think it is, and just starts beating him up. And Colt Cabana comes out there because they're in Chicago. And yeah, so they all just get like a nice little baby face pop.
You got to bring Boom Boom in Chicago in his hometown, right?
Yeah.
The hometown kid coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're going to get CM Punk right now anyway, so.
I mean,
At some point, maybe.
I don't know. I think they did say that AEW did make him an offer or something. I remember reading somewhere.
That he can't refuse?
No, I think he did refuse it.
Did he refuse?
Yeah.
So the buy-in match, we caught that. Raph, I had to get Raph to get the microphone a little closer. It's all right.
Sorry.
Podcast cherry, man.
Yeah, podcast
cherry. First time
I'll
on the
get better
podcast.
at it.
You'll be.
Oh, there it goes again.
There it is. There it is. First microphone adjustment.
Yes.
I know, because normally you're behind the camera.
I am behind the camera, so this is weird for me, but I kind of like it, you know?
Yeah. Our production values have never been higher thanks to you.
Oh, you're welcome, yes. I believe the lighting looks better. I think we look better.
We look great.
Yeah, this is like a legit
This is all just fake. This is all just the magic of the camera, thanks to Raph.
Yes, you're welcome. and I am wearing the Razor Ramon shirt, a little throwback.
there you go.
Hey, you
know,
get to
yeah.
just chuck the toothpick.
Yeah,
at the,
I wish I had a toothpick.
boom.
You can edit in later, right?
Yeah, we can
After Effects.
CGI it?
Yeah, we'll do the CGI toothpick. I think that's the way to go.
All right, thanks.
So we had that little scrum to end the battle or the buy-in, right? SCU against Dark Order, and then we got the main card starting, and in kind of a surprise, I think, for what we were expecting for the first match, we had Jake Hager taking on Dustin Rhodes, and when Dustin came out, I gotta say the half face paint, that was pretty creepy. What did you guys think?
Yeah, I thought it was like one of those little little bandana mouthpieces that he had. But I'm like, oh no, that's face paint. Okay, this is interesting. Changing it up. I liked it, and then we got to see the Big Hurt come out there and kissing his very attractive wife before the match. But yeah, it was overall. I think it was still a pretty good showing for Dustin being 50 years old. And
yeah, he did look a little winded here and there.
Yeah.
It's
a lot. It's a lot to ask him to work that kind of length of a singles match at that age, right?
Yeah, but I was impressed by Jack Hager though. Oh, sorry, Jake Hager.
Combined like the two.
Yeah,
Jack Hager.
Yeah. Sorry, We the People. The whole thing gets a little confusing. I'm still trying to get the names right, but he looked impressive. I was impressed, and I'm glad he got the win. He well deserved. He needs the 1-0, I think.
Yeah. So standing triangle choke. That's his finish.
That was a weird finish though for me.
Yeah, because I mean when you see the standing triangle choke in MMA, you need to get the leverage, right? So you probably wouldn't do it standing. They do it on the ground. And the other thing is too, if you're choking somebody out, right, you lose the oxygen to your brain, you lose control of your legs buckle, you go to the ground anyway. So it was kind of weird that Aubrey stopped the match with Dustin like not even on the mat yet. He was still on his feet, kind of on his knees, right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the end.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he was totally out to where Hager's like on top of him, because typically, like in MMA, you'll see the guy or gal, I should say, that you'll see the fighter, the one who's putting the choke on. They'll typically kind of step over and use the leverage, because you use the leverage and the body weight to push down on the other person's arm, and you get that hand wrapped around the back, right? I think you typically get the wrist grip, and then you got to get that squeeze, right? Because that the force of constriction is what closes off the air supply.
Remind me not to get in a fight with you.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. A scientific breakdown.
Well detailed.
Yeah, there you go. So that's how you do the arm triangle choke, Rudo Nation. So yeah, write that down. Yeah. Well, I mean, if we had a mat here, maybe we could demonstrate, right?
Oh, God, no. I'm broken.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to get people to the podcast, is choke somebody out live on the show.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Kids, don't try this at home. Do not choke your friends out. Do not choke your loved ones out. Just enjoy the wrestling.
Unless your babysitter's there, then if your parents aren't home, then by all means go nuts.
Wow.
He's still roading me down.
Or, do it in a Walmart, right? Like those other guys.
Those guys are great. I love those guys.
Or the Buffalo Bill tailgaters.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. The what is it? The Bills Mafia.
Yeah, Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So yeah, and I gotta say though, I going back to the match, I did think that Jake Hager was doing a lot more than we've seen him do recently. He hasn't worked a ton of indie matches. He's been focusing on his Bellator MMA career, and we saw him do really more in this match than he was doing in a lot of his matches when he was working in Lucha Underground. So he did seem to pull a lot more out and was a lot more active, which was good to see.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he hasn't really wrestled a whole lot since 2017 when he tried to do his little indie run, and then I think he challenged Aldis for the NWA title, and then he did go off and do Bellator and did a little bit of the Lucha Underground. Still the champion, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah, he's still got the belt.
Yeah, I think what we saw was the in Hager tonight was the Jack Swagger from 2009 and 2010, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion swagger element to him, and I think that was really nice. Mixing up the moveset for a little bit. I think it was a really good, and I think he and Dustin did clash well tonight.
Yeah, and it's his first match.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It could have gone very bad, but it went pretty smooth.
Yeah, and the Inner Circle is 1-0 at this point, right?
Yeah, they were. Dustin made out with his wife.
Yeah. Stealing a kiss there from Jake Hager's wife and smearing that weird makeup all over her lips and bottom of her face.
Yes. Got a little S&M on Revolution.
It's already starting off with some weird stuff there on AEW Revolution. And then, so the next, we had a little Blood and Guts preview. The name of the next AEW pay-per-view, a bit of a play on...
It's not even a pay-per-view.
No, that's just an episode of Dynamite.
Oh, it's just
Dynamite.
an episode of Dynamite. Oh, I thought it was a pay-per-view.
Like they did with Bash on the Beach?
Yeah, it's TV.
Wow.
We're going to have War Games.
No, you can't say that. Yeah. I think maybe we might have to bleep that out.
Yeah.
What was it called before?
Match Beyond.
Match Beyond.
Yeah, Match Beyond.
The original name.
Yeah. By the way, we'll be bleeping out the name of the bad 3 letters. We don't say the bad 3-letter company on the Rudos podcast.
Are you gonna bleep it in with strong zero?
We'll bleep it in with strong zero.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. It's a running joke here on the Rudos podcast.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So yeah, we'll definitely see that cage, the match beyond AEW's version of War Games. Bleep
On TV.
on television. Yeah, on weekly TV.
So what are the teams that you think we're going to see in there? Obviously, I think the Inner Circle will be in there. And what that big company does, they normally just throw people together. So, I mean, could we see like the Elite going up against the Inner Circle, or are they going to throw randomly some people together? Who knows?
There's a lot of options there.
I don't care.
You
You throw in a giant cage and 2 rings. I'm a big Match Beyond fan.
Yes. Blood and guts.
It's just blood and guts.
It's just great. NXT's done an amazing job with it, so I'm excited to see what AEW has in store.
Yeah, they definitely have done a unique little twist on some of these matches, right? With the steel cage match where they took away the exiting the cage stipulation, right? I liked how they did that. I'm not a big fan of the cage exit, so it'll be interesting to see if they tweak any of the rules around the Match Beyond, away from its roots there as War Games.
Well, then took off the roof. We'll see if AEW puts the roof back on the cage or they leave it off.
That'd be dope. Darby Allin's hanging from the top of the cage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just coffin drops.
Yeah, see,
It could be
adds a different element to the matches.
Yeah, it adds a lot and a sort of element of the unknown. I'm looking forward to it. And that's a great segment into the next match with the man Darby Allin getting a special intro there for his little grudge match against Sammy Guevara.
Oh yeah. The Sammy's name was written on a skateboard, and he backflipped on it and did the whole throat slash thing and skated down, and then just torpedo shot right under the middle rope and just into him, and they just started brawling. I was like, shouldn't there be a DQ? But then Raph was like, no, it hasn't started yet. I'm like,
Yes,
Yeah.
until the bell rings.
exactly. 6:30 sentons through tables and
Yeah, before the bell had even rung. How crazy is that? They did a freaking 6:30 through a table on the outside, and the bell hadn't even rung yet.
this is wrestling in 2020.
It is.
High flying, exciting.
Yeah.
It's everything. It lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
It did, and then that spot where Guevara's hanging on the guardrail, and Darby just goes for a tope suicide and nearly kills himself.
Oh, man.
Yeah, shoulder thing hit the ground. That looked nasty.
Yeah, he got really lucky he didn't get seriously messed up by that dive. I mean, he could have been seriously injured. We saw what happened with AAA La Parca on a very similar kind of spot where he came up short on the tope, and I mean, we saw what happened. The videos out there, it's very disturbing to watch, especially when you know that he later passed away. But that's a serious thing. I mean, if you go head first into that guardrail, you could end your fucking life.
It's true. Oh, we can cuss on this show?
We can cuss on the show.
we
Fuck
can.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it TNT? Can we say shit once per hour?
No, you get unlimited swears on
Oh,
here.
that's good to know. By the way, we learned a new wrestling move thanks to this guy. What's it called when you...
Oh, so when you're on the top rope,
My mic keeps falling. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
when you're on the
Tight.
top rope as a male, and the guy hits the rope, and then you crotch down on the top rope, it's called nutting yourself.
Nutting yourself.
Yeah.
So we learned that today.
Yes.
Could you imagine putting together a match? All right, so here you're gonna nut yourself for me.
And then, they're both on the top rope, and he leans over into the guy's ear. Nut yourself.
Don't try that on a blind date.
Wow.
Oh God, we're gonna.
I thought you said we could say whatever we wanted, right? No?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We can. Yeah. Just don't get me in trouble.
Well, if I get...
don't get him canceled.
Don't get me canceled.
I'm sure there's a lot worse things out there.
There are. And I mean, we saw this match. It was high flying. It was hard hitting, and Darby busted out a really great coffin drop, and he got some distance. I mean, he flew halfway across the ring on that coffin drop to hit Sammy Guevara and get the win.
He did. Credit to Sammy Guevara and his balancing capabilities.
Yes.
1
Oh,
foot
man.
balance
Yeah.
into the avalanche Spanish fly by the Spanish god. That was really dope.
I think Jason and I are the original Spanish gods, though, by the way.
We're Mexican. We're not Spanish.
Oh,
I mean, kind of.
kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah, technicalities.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys might have to go after Guevara for the intellectual property of that then.
Does he have it trademarked?
It's AEW.
Yeah.
Everybody has something trademarked
That's
there.
true.
So
We'll go
we
into
can be
the
the Mexican gods.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's
There
our
you
tag
The
team
Mexi
name.
gods.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
short it.
And in our faction,
Short it.
Strong Zero. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys are going to feud with the Mexicools for the tag titles.
And the inner circle now is 1-1 at this point now, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
and we got a little back or after the match segment where Darby tried to seriously hurt Sammy Guevara as payback for what Sammy did to him when Sammy rammed him throat first into the edge of the skateboard there, and Sammy had to be rescued by his buddy Jake Hager.
Big hurt.
Yep. Carried him away like a little baby.
He did.
Gently cradling Sammy and carrying
Yeah,
him.
put him in his crib for the night.
Nighty night, Sammy.
Overall, I think I'll give this match a B+. It was super solid. Yeah, I'll give Hager and Rhodes a B. Just nice soft B.
I agree with you. I think this was a good match. This was a really nice kind of heater match. Not super long, but it did warm the crowd up for the next match.
Oh, the crowd was on fire for the next one.
Oh, this was my pick for match of the night and did not disappoint.
It didn't,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, you picked correctly, sir.
Yeah, I didn't have enough toothpicks to
throw.
Yeah.
Start throwing
Yeah.
everywhere.
I gave it
Yeah.
five toothpicks.
5 toothpicks.
5 out of 5 toothpicks. That's
Wow.
how good it was.
Wow.
That's a lot of toothpicks.
So it is a lot of toothpicks, but I picked
Yeah.
them back up. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
6 1/4 toothpick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you reused the toothpicks.
They were paper toothpicks. So,
Oh, they were paper.
like,
Okay.
like the straws and stuff. You know.
I see.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, and that
Let's
match
talk about that
that
tag
match
team
is the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. Mega Hang, Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus the Young Bucks.
Mega Hang?
A
Was that
plus.
Mega Hang.
Is that the long lost Nintendo game?
Oh no, dude.
That term coined by my co-host, Mr. Scotty Nobelt. Scotty, how you doing, buddy? We're giving a shout out to Scotty. He is actually on his way south of the border down to Mexico for some vacation, some Rudo rest time.
Oh.
There you go.
He's gonna
That's
be.
good.
He's probably drinking a cocktail by the pool right now. Maybe a little tequila.
A Paloma?
Maybe a paloma. Maybe a little pina colada. Maybe a
Some
cerveza.
Al Pastor?
Ooh, you get me hungry now, man. Come on.
Yeah, where's the food?
I think we saw
Yeah.
some tamales.
Tamales. We still got a couple left. So, yeah, we watched this match, and I think we were pretty much all just jumping out of our seats throughout the entire match. I mean, there's so many just absolutely fucking insane moments in this match, right?
Yeah, I mean, Matt Jackson, the continued Northern Lights up the ramp onto Hangman Adam Page. You know, then Page went on to have a little solo moment doing cowboy shit. Oh, I could say shit. This is great.
Yeah.
I'll say one in the next 60 minutes. Yeah, he did just a whole bunch of cowboy-ish to the Bucks. And then Kenny, his shoulder was constantly targeted because he had that Iron Man match against Pac a few days prior on Dynamite, which is effing insane. So yeah, man, just a lot of great stuff. And I mean, these guys, you know, they've been working with each other for so long, being Bullet Club and Elite, and you know, the chemistry was just flawless. And then the Bucks kind of healing off on Kenny, you know, doing the Golden Lovers finish to Kenny and all this other
Oh yeah,
stuff.
the golden trigger.
Yeah, and then Kenny kicking out at one.
Kicking out I mean, he's burying his own finisher with Kota Ibushi. Like how, that's sad, man. That I mean, it breaks my heart that the Golden Lovers have been reduced to that, to getting their tag team finisher, only getting a 1 for the kick out.
It's part of that forbidden door, man.
The Forbidden Portal.
Yeah, man. It's
It's
interesting.
definitely closed. I mean, if we're seeing that finisher get jobbed out like that, man, or not protected, woof, I'm sorry. It hurts my heart.
It's okay, man.
Thanks. I feel a lot better after that one. Yeah.
I got something down here that'll make you feel better.
Oh, you do.
Heyo.
You do. Well,
What would you give that match?
yeah. So what?
Oh
yeah,
no, A plus, hands
A+.
down. Like,
I
this
give it
was
A+.
effing insane.
Yeah.
Drama. I mean, insane spots. Close pins. It's just everything you ask for a
Yeah.
wrestling match. As a fan,
I mean,
that was just a phenomenal match.
the chemistry these guys had. They went in there. They put on a fantastic match. The near falls, like you said, and just, I mean, like the way Paige came out too, and was just being incredibly focused, incredibly serious, and pretty violent. I mean, we saw him knock the tag team titles and the ring bell off of the timekeeper's table there. Just showing blatant disrespect for the tag team titles because he was hell-bent on beating up the Young Bucks. So we got to see Mega Hang retain their titles in this match. I know you guys love that. You love that nickname, don't you?
Yes, I hope Mega Man does a video game.
I mean, I hope we don't get sued for that one. You know, stealing the Mega Man. I don't know. Is it Mega Man?
No copyright. I don't know. Whatever.
Mega Hang, trademark it, get the intellectual property.
There you go. Scotty trademarked that. And guys, if you want to see more of what Scotty's great stuff he comes up with, go check him out at Scotty No Belt on Twitter. Our buddy.
Why does he have no belt?
He just doesn't. He just hasn't won a championship yet.
Oh man.
Yet. Keyword yet. Keyword yet. So we have a special surprise here.
We do.
We've been hiding it, but we've got to show it. I mean, I can't hold it any longer. Philip, I know you have been looking forward to this.
I have.
Oh, here we go. Let's
Gentlemen.
see. Oh, yes.
A little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Yes.
Oh man, this
The
is so awesome.
the champagne from Le Champion.
Here, I'm gonna give you the glass that's most like the champagne flute there.
Wow.
Is that Le Champagne from Le Champion?
There you
It
go.
is from Knocking Point Wines, dude. You do a great job holding that, man.
Hey,
You're
Yeah,
like-
Stephen and Mel would be.
I've done this before. This is dope, dude. Yeah, man. I when this first came out, I was like, dude, I have to try this. And then I saw your video of your unboxing. I'm like, dude, that's dope. That is awesome.
It is really awesome. So again, Scotty Nobel, my co-host, was so gracious to send me this as a Christmas present.
This is awesome.
What a. No wonder he has no belt.
Yeah, he's,
Scotty, we do predictions for the Bulletcast Championship. If you want to win a belt, just come on over.
oh, there
Yeah.
you go. What happens if he gains the belt? Does he have to change his name? Scotty Belt?
Scotty won belt.
Scotty
One
One
belt.
Belt? Okay.
Scotty won belt. Yes, absolutely, man.
Alrighty. Well, let's pop this bad boy open here.
Pop it open.
Oh man, this.
Pop it like his cherry.
Oh, wow. Like his podcast. His podcast.
Yeah,
for
you got to do
cherry.
that every single time, I think.
I think that's
Oh, he's got
the
mandatory.
All right. Oh man, let's see if I can get the pop here on the. All right.
Just
So I'm
that
I-
orange
I'm not-
Cassidy
I'm not-
pop.
Yeah, don't hit the Podfather in the
I'm-
eye.
Oh,
like,
dude,
try
I'm gonna
not-
have a Moxley patch.
Yeah, don't give him a. What's it called again when you fall on the corner?
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
What's it called?
That
again?
came out with some force there.
What's that thing when you call a hit?
Oh, I don't want to nut myself. On
yeah,
the
don't
shit.
nut him.
Yeah.
Don't nut him.
Don't nut yourself, please. So we actually put this on ice. So here you go. I'm gonna go into a little sommelier bit. I actually looked this up online because I wasn't sure how to chill it, and keep it chilled. But
Yeah.
apparently you're not supposed to keep sparkling wine or cava or whatever, all of the prosecco, champagne. You're not supposed to keep it in the fridge. You're supposed to go out there and put it on ice like a half hour before you drink it. So I guess if you leave it in the fridge, it messes with the carbonation.
Good
So
tip
there you
for
go.
the viewers.
There you go. Great tip. So you learn something new every day.
We learned about nutting yourself
We learned about nutting yourself.
and
Popping cherries?
and chilling champagne 30 minutes beforehand.
Oh wow, yeah, chilling it.
Oh my god.
Chill it, half water, half ice.
I'm
in
sorry,
the bucket.
guys. I'm gonna have to. Gonna have to
Here, let's get a little cheers. We'll do a little cheers here.
hold it the way Damien Sandow used to hold the microphone, like a wine glass.
There you go.
Damien
And we-
Sandow.
we're gonna do a little Rudo wine tasting here. A little sampling
Rudo
of this.
Winecast.
The Rudo Winecast. Yeah, we're changing into a wine podcast, I guess, like
There you
a
go.
sommelier.
I'm pretty sure there are like wine podcasts.
Once you
which-
put that
Oh,
right
yeah.
in front so
If
the
you
viewers
listen
can
to a-
see it.
Yeah, here we go.
If you listen to a wine podcast, you need to go to rehab. Just gonna say it. Just gonna put it out there. Yes, look at Le Champion.
There we go. Le Champion.
Le Champagne.
The champagne from Le Champion. A little bit of the bubbly. Cheers, gentlemen. Cheers. Cheers to Scotty.
Absolutely. Cheers to my boy Ralph. Ralph.
And to Scotty.
Yeah,
Scotty.
and Scotty. Scotty, thank you, Scotty.
Scotty
All
soon
right.
to be one belt. Here we go. Oh, that's absolutely delicious.
Ooh,
That's
that is
actually pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty
That was
good.
really good.
No wonder it's called Le Champion.
This is.
I mean,
Is that Le Champion of beers? I mean, of what?
would you expect any less of Le Champion to have poor, if he had poor quality champagne, or I'm sorry, no, you can't call it champagne because it's not made in France. It's made in Washington, so you have to call it sparkling wine.
Oh,
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a good plug for Knocking Point?
He's not going to have bad quality stuff like Champion.
I mean, he jumped into the alcohol game like Steve Austin's had his beer for a while.
Hey.
Rock's having his tequila drop next month.
Yeah, I'm excited to try
March.
the Rocks tequila.
Rocks
It's
tequila.
actually
But-
dropping like in a couple weeks.
As a comic book fan, I followed Stephen Amell, so it's cool that he's doing this and wrestling. So
Absolutely, dude.
nice
Hang
little
on,
plug.
little cork there.
This
Wow.
this champagne is very good, but let me tell you what really wasn't. The AEW
Nice segment.
Wow.
Beautiful segment.
I've done this for a while.
Yeah.
No, the AEW Women's Championship match. Nyla Rose going up against the Alien Kris Statlander. I gave it a C. Gave it a C minus. Little C boys.
I mean, it was. You got to admit though, that is a tough fucking match to follow.
Yes.
I mean, that the Mega Hang Young Bucks tag match is one of the best AEW matches. Period. I think in all of AEW, it's got to be up there with Cody, Dustin. So I mean, that's a tough one to.
That is
to
a
have
tough
to follow.
one.
no, yeah, I'm not blaming like the crowd or whatever. It's just it didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen like matches where like, oh my god, that was absolutely incredible, and then the next match really hits somewhat of that upper echelon, but they didn't for me.
Yeah.
Kind of anticlimactic finish, kind of a couple of botches. I'm still very high on Nyla Rose, but Statlander and this whole weird alien thing, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think that Nyla's match with Riho was better when she won the championship on AEW Dynamite a few weeks ago.
Absolutely.
I thought that was a much better match. I thought that was actually Nyla's best match so far.
No, yeah, I believe so. You know,
This is good, man.
This is good.
it is. I'm savoring it.
Yeah.
This is tasty. I feel like I truly feel like a little spirit of Le Champion. Like,
Yeah.
has do you feel it? Do you feel a little bit of Le Champion
I
rubbing
do,
up?
you know. When I walk out of here, I'm gonna play Judas on my AirPods.
We'll get you a leather jacket with some spikes on it.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. Give me some of the tights too. I'll probably be Le Champion for Halloween this year, guys.
Oh.
Nice.
Just go for it.
Do it.
Yeah.
So the next match, I know we had a little fun talking about the next match here.
Yes.
That was MJF facing off against Cody Rhodes, and I gotta say, the very first thing we all noticed when MJF came out,
He had that Hogan 87 tan brother.
oh man, that he looked like he just was marinating in the spray tan. It was like, you know, when you put like the steak in there like overnight and you let it sit and it gets that changes color. MJF, I think, marinated a
You know
little
what?
too long.
MJF. You know what the J stands for?
What?
Jaundice after that look.
Maxwell Jaundice Friedman.
Yep, that's what he looked like.
Yeah, check the whites of his eyes for yellow to see. You know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should not be drinking some knocking points.
No. MJF should probably see a doctor. Yeah.
A specialist or something. Jesus, that was not pretty.
No.
All joking aside.
All joking aside,
All joking
this was
aside.
a very good match. You know, Cody, he's an immense storyteller. I mean, his dad was one of the greatest storytellers of all time, wrestling, period, whatever you want to say. And, you know, he inherited that trait from his father. And, like, his matches you always care about. Like, I was reading on the internet when he was wrestling Shawn Spears, people were like, I never gave a damn about Ty Dillinger, but I care about Shawn Spears in this moment. And that's what Cody can do. He always has a big match feel, big match presence. And, you know, his journey's just been impeccable from being the young grandson of a plumber to becoming an EVP of this new upstart promotion and going up against a young Maxwell Jaundice Friedman.
Maxwell Jaundice Friedman.
Yeah, man. So this was really
man.
good.
It was a good
physical
match.
fight.
Yeah.
Just what was up with the foot fetish though?
Yeah, it got a little weird.
Yeah, he
it
did get
did
a little
get a-
weird in the middle.
Jaundice biting Cody's broken toe, just putting his whole foot in his mouth. I'm like,
Oh,
God,
man.
dude.
There's a little foot thing going on. And then JR also had like a weird like
Blood fetish?
Yeah, maybe he has like a bleeding fetish or something. He was talking about like how warm the blood was, what it tasted like, and then it was a little weird. Even Tony, I think, was a little weirded out. He was kind of like, "Oh, okay,
What it
JR."
tastes like when it gets in your eyes.
Yeah. Running down your face everywhere when the blood gets everywhere.
The density's like my barbecue sauce.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it kind of reminded him of the barbecue sauce.
Possibility, dude. You know, Arn Anderson taking a boot or a toe to the chin, which kind of knocked him out a little bit. Wardlow getting beer thrown on him by Brandy.
But at least Brandy got saved.
Yeah. She did get saved. But the finish of the match was that Diamond Dozen ring. Maxwell Jaundice Friedman punched Cody in the head with it, and then he got the win. And Cody, he doesn't lose that often, so when he actually does lose, it means something. And now I think they're going to go the route of MJF saying, "Oh, I beat you. I never have to wrestle you again." Ha 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 ha. But eventually, you know what? Maybe they stretch this all the way to Double or Nothing.
That is a possibility.
And then, you know, Cody could be like, if I beat you, I try to get a shot or something. I don't know. They could work something out like that. Just wrestling,
I hope there's a good stipulation for Double or Nothing.
There has to be.
Maybe they get the cage.
Maybe they're supposed to be introducing a secondary title. Maybe that's it.
No.
That's right, because Cody can no longer challenge for the world title, right?
Yeah, so
after losing that.
He could be the inaugural, let's say, if they do a TV title, something like that. I don't know.
Speaking of a good segment, titles and whipping things with belts, I think the ref was the true winner in this match. He was hilarious when Cody convinced him to let him keep whipping Jaundice.
He did. He did. Cody made a pretty good argument because he said, look, the guy whipped me 10 times. I mean, I got to get a couple in on him. And the ref was kind of like, okay, all right. I get it.
I believe he did one of these things.
Yeah, he was just kind of like,
all right,
do it. I give up. I'm going to turn my back. Just take a few shots.
Swing at him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because technically, if the ref doesn't see it, he can't call it, right? That's how like wrestling referee logic works.
Absolutely. The blood capsule that Jaundice used was very nice.
Yes.
That wasn't real color.
No.
He told Tony, I'm too pretty to bleed.
I mean,
well, not too many people blade anymore, so.
Yeah.
I think Cody's like the only one.
No, let's talk
Cody
about
and
that.
Dustin.
We'll get
Cody
there.
And Dustin. We'll get there. But I kind of did like MJF. He pulled out the act where he was crying, right? He was apologizing to Cody, and he got right up in Cody's face, and then he spit in his face, just right in his eyes too, to set up the blow with the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cody even throwing a little tribute out to Randy doing his pose, and then the spiked Hangman DDT from the second rope.
Throw a little RKO shout out, man.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I was ready to bust out a vintage Orton there.
Oh wow. And so that was the third match down from the top of the card. We had the semi-main. Then after that,
oh yeah, Pac going up against freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
The bastard Pac showing up, and again also having to wrestle only 72 hours after having that incredible 30-minute Iron Man match on Wednesday, right?
Yes, which was a TV match, by the way. Again,
a TV match. I mean, that was a pay-per-view quality main event match.
It was, and then they went into OT.
Yeah,
that was dope. I
mean, that's up there with some of the best wrestling matches I've ever watched on weekly television.
No, yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, it was high-flying, hard-hitting, the OT and the real sports-like feel. I dug all of that.
Yeah, and I kind of like that they didn't have to have an authority figure come out. They just had Justin Roberts pick up the microphone and said, I've been told 5 more minutes, boom, ring the bell, go. It was kind of refreshing not to have to rely upon the authority figure, right? You don't have Tony Khan coming out and cutting a promo and extending. It was just Justin Roberts grabs the mic, 5 more minutes, boom, done, ring the bell. I like it.
Yeah, I think what AEW's really done to their credit, they haven't had TK on as an on-air authority figure. I think that's really impactful.
I mean, you've only really seen him in a couple of segments when they go like backstage and he's in Gorilla, and he's not like actively part of it, right? He's just sort of there.
Yeah, absolutely. But this match was great. Orange Cassidy, he can really work,
I mean, Orange Cassidy has that Chikara pedigree, having trained under Mike Quackenbush, having trained under Skyday, who taught there at the Chikara Wrestle Factory. It's somewhere in, I think it's Pittsburgh or I don't know, Pennsylvania. It's in Pennsylvania, but yeah, he's got that lucha libre pedigree, and you can see by his agility, busting out the topes, like he really got that opportunity to show off his full repertoire tonight, right?
Yes, I have never seen Orange Cassidy, and after tonight, I'm an Orange Cassidy fan. That dude is electric. He's awesome. I'm captivated.
Had to throw it up real quick.
Just a little
extension.
Yeah, I went too far on the thumb extension there. You're supposed to just go like that. Yeah. Yeah, if you like Orange Cassidy, I highly recommend going and checking out some of his matches from Beyond Wrestling. He has had some great matches there. And one that I talked about on the last Rudos Podcast episode was his Battle of Los Angeles first round match, Night 2 Battle of Los Angeles 2019 PWG against David Starr. It was a really, really great match. The two of them tangled up in PWG.
Yeah. On the Bulletcast, we had a match pick of the week: Cassidy versus Marco Stunt Beyond Wrestling. It was like 25 minutes, and it was pretty solid. I recommend you go check that out.
Yeah.
But this is really important for the Bastard to defeat Orange Cassidy because he defeated probably the second most over guy in the company.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, you want a little more? Top you off there, sir.
And we saw Cassidy not hulking up, but pulping up.
Pulping up,
He
yes.
was pulping up at some point.
I'm going to get a little bit more to the bubbly.
You got it, man. This is tasty. I'm
really
really
is.
shocked at how drinkable this is. But
Is
you
this
know
your
what?
First time having it?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You never cracked them open?
No, I haven't cracked it up. This is
Do-
the first
do we-
time. This is a
do we
special
pl- do we-
special Rudo podcast event here.
Do we
Rudos
plug it
Pod-
again from Knocking Point?
Knocking Point Wines.
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell.
Yes.
Hashtag a little bit of the bubbly.
We'll be tagging you in this.
Yeah,
So-
we will.
Absolutely. Like our tweet, Stephen Hill.
Yeah.
Comment on our Instagram.
Give us
post.
a little retweet there, buddy.
And we can't wait to see you wrestle in AEW. It's going to happen.
Oh, it's
Eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually.
undefeated at SummerSlam, by the way.
That's right.
Yes, the best undefeated record in WWE. Sorry, Taker. Oh, beep. I'm sorry. We don't say that.
Oh. We'll bleep that out. Don't worry. I'll
Yes,
take care of that.
Strong zero.
WWF. There we go.
I mean, this match, we really got to see that intense side of Orange Cassidy when he takes the sunglasses off and when he goes from laconic and sloth-like to really just going after people.
King of Sloth style.
Yeah.
King of Sloth style, yeah.
I like how he pulped up and then he went back to it. I'm like, oh, this is great. It's
Yeah.
kind of like when Randy Savage would, like his cadence,
Yeah.
he would be really low, go really up to the top, and then go back down to being low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the whole rolling around in the ring thing was hilarious.
That was
Yeah.
He smiled at him.
To avoid him, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he saved him from getting hit with the black arrow, right?
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man.
And we definitely got to see that good side of him. And then the thing I think that kept Orange Cassidy from pulling out the victory here is that he didn't have his bottle of orange juice to spit into Pac's eyes and to give him that really extra
that vitamin
next
C.
level. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's he pulped up, but he didn't go like full out pulping up, right? Because he's got to get
Well, then the outside
lucha.
interference too.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that
The Lucha Bros coming out, interfering, attacking the best friends who were ringside.
Zero miedo. I completely butchered it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Cero
Cero.
miedo.
Yeah, I completely
Yeah,
butchered
yeah.
it. I'm sorry, the bubbly's already affected.
It's all right. It's all right. It's getting to your head, but it's good stuff, man.
It is,
I'm
man.
just-
said Bud Light Seltzer.
by the way, drink responsibly out
Russian
there,
vodka.
Rudo Nation. Drink responsibly.
Don't
Although
wrestle and drive. I mean, drink and
yeah.
wrestle.
Take an Uber, take a Lyft, take public transit,
Take a lime scooter.
take a lime. Well, no. Yeah,
No.
you can't. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
No.
oh, Jesus.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Hit one rock.
One pothole.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah. Wear a helmet when you ride those too. We're all about safety here.
Just protect your noggin. Absolutely. Overall, I will give Pac versus Cassidy a B+. It
Yeah.
was a good-ish, pal.
Well, Cassidy needed to protect his noggin in this match because he got thrown head first into that ring post and really hit the corner of it there.
Yeah, well, it's not rounded off, It's
No, it's square.
They're edges.
That looked really nasty. And then, I mean, the other noggin destroyer, I think, was that sick avalanche brainbuster from Pac that he showed in the Iron Man match against Kenny Omega, pulling it out there. I mean, that just looks absolutely devastating.
It does. But I like it.
I love it. Pac has really shown that he is a main event level talent. If you're looking at another possible challenger for Moxley, Pac may not be a bad choice. Would you like to see Pac in a title program against Mox?
Oh yeah.
Why would he need to be in a title program against Mox?
I'm just hypothetically.
Because John Moxley is your new All Elite Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. He defeated the former Le Champion in Chicago. Good-ish, man.
Oh yeah, well, I spoiled that one, didn't I?
Yeah, way to go.
That,
Yeah.
that was the segue into it.
Yeah, it was good.
It's
That's
like
good.
we're pulling the curtain behind all our segue tricks.
Yeah, and then that leads us into the main event there.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. And the choir entrance there.
That was dope.
That was definitely pay-per-view worthy.
That singer, man, she was amazing.
I know. Channeling her inner Aretha Franklin or something. Dude, it was dope.
I got goosebumps from that intro. Her and having the choir sing a cappella.
Dude, next time I go to church, they better be singing Judas, bro. I'm not even lying.
Yeah,
And Moxley
dope.
coming in from
put it on the soundtrack there.
and Moxley coming in from outside after having a couple bacon wrapped hot dogs.
And a couple of cheese
Couple-
conies.
Yeah.
Couple cheese conies, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in there, getting a few sleazy
Coming in
street
hot.
dogs. Coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and we got a special intro for Mox as part of this match because he was, but it had to be edited. Justin Roberts had to censor himself.
We thought he botched for a second.
Yeah,
zero F's given.
zero fucks given. You can say it here on the Rudos podcast.
0 fucks given, you fucks.
Yeah, and then we also had Le Champion. He came out to his choir entrance for Judas, and he didn't have the face paint on this time, but
there were Painmaker elements.
There were very, very a lot of Painmaker elements in this match that we saw.
Yeah, I was excited. This was just going to be brutal. I wasn't expecting a wrestling match at all.
No, Jericho's really, since he's gotten to that older age, the ring work has slightly gone down. Yes, I'm not going to lie, but he's turned up the brutality and then he's turned up the character work, and that's just. I mean, JR said it. He's the Reverend of Reinvention. He just keeps going. Would you say that Le Champion is probably the best work that he's ever done? I mean, I was like, how is he going to top the list? Because that's amazing. And then, he became the Painmaker and became Le Champion and all this other stuff.
Should we say former Le Champion?
Former Le Champion losing.
Hey, Kris, you're Le Champion in my heart.
I mean, you're still the champion of sparkling wine.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Brought to you by Knocking Point.
Brought to you by Knocking Point.
Stephen ML, Arrow.
Former Arrow.
Oh, did that get canceled?
No, it ended.
It ended, yeah.
Yeah.
We were canceled.
Now he's Spectre.
Oh, I never saw the show anyway. Sorry.
So
I know too much comic book stuff, so
okay.
that's for another podcast.
That's a different podcast. That's okay. That's
There you
okay.
go.
I mean, the great stuff that we saw, really Painmaker Jericho coming out in this match. We saw him ringing the bell like he does in New Japan. We saw him grabbing the camera and flipping Mox off with the camera there,
And grabbing a sign, putting it around his neck.
very much doing a lot of his Painmaker shtick from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and we even got to see a little bit of Mox doing his act from New Japan Pro Wrestling as he did the Gomenasai, the Japanese "I'm sorry" to Aubrey Edwards there, but he normally does that for Marty Asami in Red Shoes in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So
that's what's up, man.
yeah, they're bringing a little bit from New Japan over. Maybe the Forbidden Portal isn't as close as we thought it was.
That's possible. I don't know, but yeah, man. I mean, I think the real highlight of the match is when Mox takes off the eye patch and there's just a gash, like a chunk of up above his right eyebrow, a piece of that meat's missing, and that's how the blood was just pouring down. And then he hits the paradigm shift for the 1, 2, 3. No code breaker, no Judas effect, no nothing. Jon Moxley, new AEW World Champion in Chicago, cuts a promo after, talks, thanks to people for being with him through his entire career, the ups and downs and the good and the bad.
And then they pulled an Oscars and played the music too.
Yeah,
soon.
he
was like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was not happy about that.
I know. Who do you think is first up for Moxley?
Does Jericho? Former Le Champion. Does he get a
rematch?
Yeah, rematch.
I don't-
Is there
I don't
stipulations
think-
in
I don't think
AEW?
there's
No,
we
I-
don't know. This is the first heavyweight.
It's like sports, man. Like once you lose a title, it's basically your new season. You got to start over. So that's what's up.
I mean, they haven't said that there will be a rematch stipulation, but this is the first title change for the World Championship. However, I mean, we did see the title change for the Women's Championship, right? And for the Tag Team Championships, and we haven't seen the automatic rematch stipulation done with that. So
I think that's when standings come into play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, how cool is it? Moxley debuted at Double or Nothing last year at Vegas, which I was there. And then a year later, he's walking in as the champ, same arena, in his home, in his current living home.
his adopted hometown.
Yeah, his adopted hometown. There we go.
Yeah, he lives there in Vegas. He trains at Extreme Couture, the MMA gym there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he's pretty much now become a Vegas hometown boy. So Mox will be looking to have the home field advantage if he can manage to hold on to the title until Double or Nothing, right?
That's true. That's what, May, and we're currently in February, the last day of the month. So
Yeah,
it's a nice little gap.
Yeah, it's 3 months pretty much on the dot, right? Because it'll be Memorial Day weekend.
Absolutely, and that's where AEW excels again. We don't have a pay-per-view every month. We don't have Blood Money Saudi Arabia shows.
Ooh,
Sorry.
yikes.
Yeah, that's what we were talking
Yikes.
about earlier. I missed the old
Yeah,
days like this, where
yeah.
pay-per-views are 3 months apart.
Yeah,
And
no.
the payoff is
Having one every
is
couple
worth
of
it.
months. Like last year, they did what? Double or Nothing. They did 3 pay-per-views last year? That's
Perfect.
what's up.
Yeah, that's a good amount.
I'm excited to watch the pay-per-views.
having a quarterly pay-per-view. I mean, granted, like you're not pulling in as much pay-per-view revenue, but it does give you the ability to have that longer build, to draw storylines out, right? To have a proper week in, week out build up to something, and not having some of that such good shit.
It's good shit, pal.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
It's such good shit.
Got a little sound drop, boys.
Yeah, we got a little sound drop in there. So, I mean, it's been a really good pay-per-view. I mean, I think we all enjoyed it, right?
Yes.
Overall grade for AEW Revolution.
I'd give it an A minus.
Is this the first AEW pay-per-view that you've seen?
No, I watched the other ones. I just haven't seen it with you guys.
Oh,
but-
okay.
That's what's up, man.
But this is the
I
first
know.
Strong Zero pay-per-view.
First
Yes,
Strong Zero
exactly.
pay-per-view. That's right. And it was a blast having you guys over to the Rudo Dojo, man.
It was great, man. My face during the tag title match, I was like,
Oh yeah,
Yes, I wish the camera was on you during that.
I know.
I felt like the Undertaker.
Yeah,
guy
the Undertaker guy.
I'm the new GIF. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Gif it out. Gif it out.
I give it an A, man. Absolutely, top to bottom, goodish.
Yeah, phenomenal pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think this is probably up there with the previous Double. Was it? Double or Nothing as the best pay-per-view. No.
I'm really biased towards Double or Nothing because I was there, but it was good. I mean, it was definitely better than Full Gear. I'll give it that.
Better than Full Gear. I think it was better than All Out or
All Out. Yeah.
But a good way to start the year.
Great way to start the year.
Nice and hot, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen on Wednesday now.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
War Games coming up in the end of March.
Wait, the match beyond.
Oh,
the match beyond.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Blood and guts.
Blood
Well,
and guts.
And now, so AEW, right? They're now kind of in the driver's seat because you have New Japan having canceled their shows through the first 2 weeks of March due to the coronavirus scare. So,
So I drink Modelo.
wow,
Or
Strong Zero.
bit of the
a little bit of bubbly, a little Strong Zero. I mean, so you've got really AEW having a little less competition among that hardcore fan demographic. Maybe you get more people tuning in. Maybe you get some people dissatisfied with what the bad 3-letter company has done recently with the booking and lead into WrestleMania.
the Blue Universal Championship.
Yeah, it's. I think AEW is in the driver's seat going forward. They've got a promising setup for Double or Nothing. Gentlemen, are we going to be back here drinking? Well, you won't be here. You will be there in person.
Yes, I will. I am going Double or Nothing again. I highly encourage you guys if you can go out there to do it. It's an unreal experience. The MGM Grand. It's a good time, man. That atmosphere. It's just
That hot crowd,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. Because like when I was in there, I'm like, I'm at a big wrestling show and it's not the 3-letter bad word. I'm like, this is so cool. This is different. I guess that's how you felt when Nitro came to town.
Yeah.
Or something like that, you know?
Yeah, you get that. You get a little different feeling. I mean, like you have WCW back in the day. I mean, I remember going to WCW at the Oakland Arena, just down 880 here, and with my dad and seeing Goldberg jackhammer the Giant and all kinds of crazy stuff back in the day. It's great. It's
Yep.
great. Yeah, did you go to any of the old school wrestling shows when you were a kid around here?
Yeah, I saw like WWF house shows, WCW. I went to a million pay-per-views at the Cow Palace.
Yeah, did you go to the Thunder taping in Oakland? Is that the one?
I don't remember.
It was the late 90s, yeah.
I just remember a lot of Starcades and stuff at the Cow Palace.
Wait, Thunder, did you guys see 3 Count?
No, I don't think 3 Count was there. That was before 3 Count.
Dude, I'm a big 3 Count mark.
No, really? No, I got to see Eddie Guerrero live, though.
Hey,
That'd
yeah.
Latino Heat, Viva la
the,
Raza.
the GOAT. I think he's the true GOAT. Eddie.
I agree.
Eddie, the true GOAT. We're a little biased, though.
Yeah.
The Chicano.
Yeah.
Our Chicano brother.
But I'll be here for the next payper-view.
Maybe
Maybe
for
he
the
can
next-
call in for.
Maybe we can. Well, no, you will probably be going ape shit over there at Double or Nothing, man. I mean, I don't know if are you going to have time to call in? Because you're going to probably be hanging out at the casino having a few drinks right after the show.
You know, I'm not. I mean, I'll have some alcoholic beverages, maybe some more bubbly or whatever. But yeah, I'll make some time to call in.
All right.
Live from Double or Nothing.
Live from Double or Nothing, the live
Hell yeah,
report,
dude.
Oh,
live correspondent.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, hey man, thanks. This is a cool, fun little co-podcasting host event.
Talent
co-hosting
sharing.
event. Yeah, talent
New
sharing.
Japan, AEW, wake up to it.
Yeah, so you've actually been drafted by both the podcasts. So you're, because now you've.
I was hoping I'd make it to the next round. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
The next round.
Well, don't call us. We'll call you.
There you go, man.
No, Raph, thanks for joining us, man. It's been awesome having you on.
No, thanks for having me. This is super fun.
Like,
the setup here, it looks amazing. Like, I mean, dude, I look 10 years younger thanks to the video setup.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm sure it's a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly too. It's got
Absolutely, man.
youthful, energizing effects.
Brought to you by Knocking Point.
Raph, you want to plug your stuff if you have any?
Yeah, there you go. Plug your Twitter. Where can the folks find you?
Oh, and let me look it up. I don't even remember my own handle.
What about your Instagram? You got
my Instagram. Give me 1 second. It's R Martin Jr.
At R Martin Jr.
Yeah.
on Instagram. Check him out. Rudo Rafa. He's on there. If you need anybody to help you out with your video production, with your audio production, with your marketing, hit this man up on Instagram. Send him a DM. DMs are open.
Yeah,
right?
DMs are open.
DMs are open.
Absolutely. For the listeners on my feed, where can they find you, Jay?
All right, the Rudos Podcast. You can find all of our episodes at rudospodcast.co. You can follow us on social media at Rudos Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Check out our YouTube channel. You're going to see this video on there because this is also being done on video. So we're going to post this on the Rudos Podcast YouTube channel. Go on YouTube, search for the Rudos Podcast. And finally, a little sweet Rudos merch here I'm wearing. Let me put the little laptop down there. There you go. Little sweet Rudos merch. You can find that prowrestlingtees.com/Rudos Podcast. Support the show. Podfather, man, roll it out. Where can they hear your stuff?
Well, follow us on all social media: Facebook, Bulletcast; Instagram, The Bulletcast; YouTube channel, The Bulletcast; Twitter, Bulletcast. We're all on every podcast platform you can absolutely imagine. We also are on Pro Wrestling Tees /Bulletcast. Check out our YouTube channel. That's where my whole podcasting career lives. And I also do another podcast called Complex Conversations, COMPLEXX Conversations, that talk about whatever the hell I want. Yeah, man.
Awesome. Well, Rudo Nation, thanks for joining us. What's the audience called for the Bulletcast? Do you have like the bullet? I don't know.
We don't have a name for our fans, dude.
You got to think of something.
We do. Like, I know the Click guys have like the Clicksters or whatever.
The Clicksters.
Yeah, we need something, man.
Shout out to Baby Huey and Bimbo Jimbo over there.
Shout out to the brothers, man. Go check out Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Jimbo's the host of that Bay Area edition. That's really lit. If you ever see us at an indie show, I know I'll be at the next APW show. Probably going to West Coast Pro with this guy. See us, come up, say hi. I don't bite. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Well, it depends on if I've had my coffee for the day,
or
your strong zero
or my strong zero. Yeah,
or a little bit of the bubbly.
If I have a little too much, maybe.
That's absolutely possible.
Maybe. Rudo Nation, thank you for joining us. Remember, always, más importante, Ichiban, stay Rudo, my friends. Quédese Rudo.